These 77.6, I believe. Red anodized aluminum. You can see each and every individual little screw teeth. The knurls in there. I had to go in and tighten by hand. There's 17 of them. Ask me how I know. Loctited every single one of them till they almost bottomed out. I didn't want them obviously flush, even though there's like grooves there, right? Like I still wanted some bite, but not, I didn't want them sticking up ridiculously. So what we're doing is we just took forward controls back to mids, where as I think, where every Harley should be. If you're rocking forward controls and you're not a 70-year-old man, you got some issues. Because first things first, Loctite. Let me flip the light on so we get some better light in here. First things first is Loctite on my hardware. So these guys are going in. I just have them loose for now. So before I crank them, I want to get some Loctite on them, just because I Loctite everything on the Harley. Everything, well, within reason. Parts I'm not going to move for the next. Let's show you exactly how to Loctite. So basically, this is two pieces. Ridiculous, sweetheart. Ridiculous, sweetheart. In here. Wow, this is no air. I got water out for this poor boy. He's trying to stay cold on the friggin' carpet, on the concrete. All right, so I don't know if you just lost that. You saw it. Inside of these pegs, there's two little metal ball bearings that made up with these surfaces, and you can see how they're knocked or clocked. 6 and 12, 3 and 9. That's essentially how they lock in. So, and they did throw a little bit of grease in there, which is nice, so they can move without too much. So we're Loctite. This is Loctite 101 with Dynamurph. I don't know if I'm switching my name up. I'm pretty sure I'm just keeping it Beantown. Stay in Beantown. One bullet, that's literally all you need, because it's going to rotate into the threads. You don't need to gob the shit out of the whole thing. Just had some fucked up shit happen on gay-ass Insta. You gotta have 1,000 followers before you can go live now. That's fucking dog shit. Absolute dog shit, kid. I thought that was the biggest piece of shit move from fucking Insta. A lot of people are gonna say fuck you to Insta for that. Mark my words. They're gonna hop over to YouTube. Places where you can go live and you don't have to have 1,000 viewers. I understand the monetization value with YouTube. All right, so this is about where we're at. Let me dial you back down. Hey, mister. So, oh, good boy. He's getting some water. Good boy. He needs it. It's hot. What a good boys. What a good babies. So I understand the monetization value on YouTube and all that stuff. You gotta have so many followers in order to make dough on YouTube. Man, I totally respect that. And I'm gonna stop this rant in a second here. But Insta just pulled some fucking funny shit. You gotta have 1,000 viewers in order to go live. Go fuck yourself. I've been going live on Insta for like 2 years. And every channel I get built up, they fucking take it away, man. Like, they kick me right in the dick. It is what it is. A lot of it was like politically motivated. When I was when I was going hard on during the elections and shit. So it is what it is. There was just a lot of fucking dumb people that needed to be put in their place. So I get up on a channel. Next thing you know, they're kicking me in the dick. Because it's literally all you need. See that pass? It just bleeds right into the threads nicely. So that's about how much I put on. That's about how much, you know, most guys put on. All the pros, that's what they put on. You don't have to coat the whole thing because it will work into your nut. And I'm actually using a lock and nut here too, so I'm kind of really squared away. Last thing I want is to be doing 80 on the highway, and I mean 65, of course, on the highway, and you know, this puppy come zipping loose. Oh, you know what I forgot? Like a dope. Glad I just looked at it before I tightened it up. That's why my workstation, I always have, let me do this way. My workstation, I always have, I got my leg out of the way, my tools right in front of whatever I'm doing. So when I look down and grab my only necessary tools, I go, oh shit, I just missed that before I go tightening everything up. So it's just a little trick of the trade, I guess. I've been doing this wrenching shit for long enough, even though it's not my trade by, it's not what I get paid to do. I get paid to build houses and tattoo. I do not get paid to do mechanic work any longer. But it was definitely something I started out in the trades in. And it was funny, my grandpa says, don't get a job, get a trade. And I love him for that. I thank him because I'm a master, I'm a jack of all trades, master of none type of dude. I've been I've been a plumber. I've been a carpenter. I've been a professional tattooist in a shop for 2 years, second in command. I've been a mechanic. I've been a wrench. I've been a plumber. I think it's roofing and windows and siding. All that shit goes hand in hand with carpentry. So I don't really call that on its own. It's just carpentry's a blanket. So at any rate, I've done a lot of everything. That's why I say master, jack of all trades, master of none. So I just pulled, let me bring this over there. I just pulled, this off the tripod for a second. I just pulled, look at those, dude, they look just look so good. God, they look so good. Love those MX pegs on this bad boy, man. I really do. I did the link to, who is this? Green Brothers Design linkage last night. Look at that. That is so sweet. If you decide to get one of these for your bikes, they have the Heim joints. They're official. They're like legit. But anyways, these clock a certain. You can't put them in opposite, right? You with me? So I had to figure this out on my own because it says it in the instructions that Green Brothers give you. And I want to thank Butch personally. There's a shout out. We'll probably never see this video, but there's a shout out to Cruzy Originals and Butch. So you have to really look at it to know. So you can see there's two nuts right there, but they're powder coated over really well. Now you see these. See how that's a little bit more in between these two blacks right here. See how that's a little bit more pronounced? That has to go back towards a trans. You have to clock this a proper way, otherwise you're screwed. Oh, thing shifts like a charm. Like a charm. She's just tight as a drum. Tight as a drum, but man, these just look the nuts. Look at this lunatic. He's like just looking on the ground when he loves shadows. But, yeah, these look fantastic. I'm absolutely loving them. The MX pegs are a lot bigger than I thought they'd be. I wear a size 10.5 shoe, so that should give you, that should give you a for instance of just how big these guys are. So I ride like something like that. That way I can downshift and upshift when I need to. I haven't even really revealed the bike, so Let me do a proper reveal so you can see what I'm working on. And that is first and foremost, that is numero uno. So you are looking at a 2006 Super Glide Custom. Bike's absolutely just a dime. And I can say that in all honesty and actuality. You know, minus me not having the brake pedal hooked up to where it's supposed to be. But yeah, she's a sweet bike minus the front tins. Front tins, I got them like that. Guy just literally just wrecked. I took the looked like shit. I got a Cruzy Originals cover coming, I don't know, sometime next week. So I just left it there. I also ordered, if you know anything about air cleaners, that looks like absolute dog shit. My butterfly inside, this is fuel injected. My butterfly inside looked like absolute dog shit. So I wanted to see if they put a stage 1 on before I got it. And stage 1 is just an air cleaner and pipes. And they did. So I was psyched about that. Took this stupid football cover off because I'm going to replace it in 2 days. I just ordered from who? Revzilla? No. J&P? Yeah, J&P. I just ordered a new air filter. So this is the reason I got up. That air filter is going to be capped off with a beautiful little 5-inch, all chromed out Cruzy. Let's do this. Just took the linkage off. These are all forward controls. So this is a shift side, which they do have Heim joints, but they absolutely suck. They're like just tough as can be. But you can see how big the linkage is with the forward controls. It's a solid 20 inches. This was the forward control mount for shifter side. Just took this guy off. This is brake side. And I was thinking about taking this rubber off. I might even be able to, but I'll have to punch a hole in here just to put the rubber on, which I don't think I will, man. I don't think I will. Have you found my shadow yet, silly? Have you found it? Oh, you're so silly. Why are you such a silly boys? Why is him so silly? Him so silly. Oh my goodness, what a silly babies. Oh, you're just so silly, misters. Golly, you're just the silliest, pal. Goodness gracious. He wants me to throw his stick so bad. So, I had to take this guy out, undo all the forward control, brake linkage, and I went to go check my others that they don't allow. You gotta have 1,000 subscribers, so fuck it. It is what it is. Green Brothers Design. This is good old made in the USA. Green Brothers Design. This was the custom shift linkage. Awesome, awesome, awesome stuff. I already ripped it up and down the street. And like I said, it's tight as a drum. When I got this with the forwards on it, I literally just did this side last night and I'm doing the other side today. I had a horrible time finding neutral. And you kind of have a tough time finding neutrals with Harleys at any rate. But this was a little bit extra. This was like kind of above and beyond more hard than normal finding neutral. So, Green Brothers Design, which owns the company. Great freaking dude, awesome service. Got these from Cruzy Originals, but it's Green Brothers Design. So if you need mid-control linkage, absolutely hit these guys up. They are fantastic. Couldn't say enough good things about them. Like I said, the thing looks gorgeous. It shifts like an absolute drum. I'm gonna get my feet on it real quick. So I'm gonna throw you back on the tripod and shoot from the other side of the garage. Hopefully this goofus doesn't knock shit over. But I wanna catch a feel real quick for the linkage. I mean for the pegs. Boy, those look so nice, just poking right through. Little tiny bread accent. Top shelf, kids. Absolutely top shelf. Boy, can you do me a favor? Let's throw your stick real quick. Come on. Come on, this side. Good boy. You throw your stick just to get you out of the way. Ready? Okay, Tom. Good boy. He's such a good boy. So I want to feel both sides while I'm up off the ground. Please don't knock the trap. Oh, good boy. Please don't knock the tripod over, mister. And that feels just beautiful. I may tighten the left side up a little bit. I feel like it needs it. Hit that earlier. Must you climb all over the tools, fella? Must you? Just checking my mirrors real quick. Let's see. I installed this fairing because it came with a shit fairing, and I didn't like it at all. My headlight is a little bit low, so I need a block, like 15 bucks. I need a block to raise my headlight up so it fills inside of that, because I can see just right here that my headlight has to go up some. I don't think we'll do a fire up right now because it's not necessarily what I wanted to do. Is just feel the pegs, just literally get a feel for them. I can only get a proper feel when I'm out riding, but I get no tag on it right now. So I got some other shit to straighten out before I legally can ride. So that being said, yeah, she's a beaut, man. Anybody shoot any messages through? I can't see if anything's coming through. We got 2 on here right now. Lovely. So yeah, she has super low miles. Just straightening out the tripod. Super low miles. She's absolutely a fantastic bike. Here, let me show you just how low miles she is. Just over 9,000. And Mom always said, ride it like you're still wicked. But yeah, she's a beaut. She's an absolute beaut. I lucked out so hard with this, and I've literally been in the mix for the past 2 years, just trying to find a Super Glide. And the big thing with Super Glides for me is they don't have a huge tall dash. Like Dyna lowriders have a crazy tall dash. You can see that this is the dash right here. This part is called the dash. So the dash on lowriders is like, it's just ridiculously tall. I've always thought Super Glides were sexy, so that's why I've been, stocking these bikes on everything from YouTube to, and people do sell bikes on YouTube, from YouTube to Craigslist to, wherever else people sell bikes. But see what I'm telling you? Like, dudes at my feet just looking, just looking for shadows. Where did I get this? I got this off of fake book marketplace. And yes, I said fake book. So we're gonna, if you want to hang on for the ride, we're going to tie the brake lines together. And I have them right here. So I spiffed these guys up like really nice. They were a bit pitted. And you can still see some very faint pitting down here, but they were quite pitted. I'm a nut, so I took 1,500 sandpaper and literally, let's see, Mother's. I took Mother's ceramic spray wax, and here's the piece I used with it, but wet sanding is next level. If you have, I wouldn't use it on chrome, but brushed aluminum, anything brushed aluminum, brushed steel, it's absolutely safe to use on. And I know this is just pitiful that they have this attached with a piece of fucking keychain. That should be a proper cotter pin, but then again, I don't know if any cotter pins are small enough to go through that hole. That hole is just tiny. That hole right there is just minute. Yes? What do you want, mister? What is it? What do you need? Huh? What is it? Oh, you dropped your stick. Is that what you want? You want to play stick? That face is priceless. So, let me check this kid's stick one last time, and then we'll get to it. But that is the Dyna. Yes, I am quite aware. Thank you, mister. When I go for it, are you going to dot back at it? Wait. Wait. I say wait. He knows I'm going to go for it. Buddy. Wait. 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 No. Good boy. That's a good boy. Put this tripod in. He's like so attentive when I have it. You ready? That side. Okay. Good boy. Oh, what a good boy. You get it. Good boy. This side. That's a good boy. You got little zigzags he does. What a good boy. Yes, he is. Oh my goodness, he's just a good kid. Why are you such a good boys? Huh? Why are you such a good boys? Why are you just the best boys? So let's attach some linkage. I said the fender was the only thing. I lied. Dude had a fender bender about 2 weeks before I picked this up. It is what it is, and as you can see, blinker has a really ridiculously huge stem over here, but it's it's zip tied over this side, little zip tie. So we're not working on that right now. The blinker relocation kits I was looking at are a little out of my price range, so I'm gonna wait until like I get inspected. I think that's probably my easiest route, is to muck with it then. But I need to hook these brake lines up because I want to take it for another ride before it gets too dark, like dark. I have been just quickly zipping it up and down the street. I know it's not fucking smart. I'm not, it's not registered. It doesn't have a tag on it. Yet, I did find a motorcycle mass license plate, coincidentally enough, in this garage just last night. So yeah, don't get any bright ideas. Yeah, you're right. All right, I won't. So this side goes into my master, and this side, how does that hook up off of the, let's see, I'm gonna have to, okay, so that goes like that. This nut locks. I'm just doing this from memory of taking the other one apart. I don't know why I screwed this in here. Oh wait, yes I do. I may not need this. Sorry, I'm thinking out loud. I'm thinking inside quietly to myself. I don't think I need this. I don't think I need this, but this is just a forward control linkage. And then this goes on. No. Is this a spindle spline? Hold on. See the splines in there? Let me do it this way. See the splines in there? That's the same type of spline for... Let's do this. Same type of splines that go on the shift linkage. Like so. So that would go over like that. Maybe this was for... No, it wasn't, because it was hooked up. That was capped off. So that wasn't on there. You know what? I don't think I know what that goes to. I thought it was brake side. Now I'm confused. Did you like the t-shirt? It's pretty dope, right? I got it from Riverside, California. My boys over at Riverside. Our side, baby. Our side. As soon as I saw this on one of their websites, I'm like, say less, kid. Say less. Never talk to cops. Never. Nobody likes a fucking rat. But even the wheels are dope on this. Like, there's not one thing about this bike I don't like besides, the tins. But I can do that. I can replace that. Blinkers, no big deal. Absolutely no big deal. Didn't even know you were here, my man. I just hit the review message button now. I guess I have it held for like inappropriate Whatchamacallit? What's up, kid? How the fuck are ya? Well, now you can see the big reveal. That is the big reveal, my friend. I wish I had a dope cover. It looked like a baseball hat for the air cleaner. That would be pretty sick. Yeah, man, I don't know what that's to. Those splines to me, inside say shifter. There's nothing over here. There's nothing over here that has shifter splines like that. So maybe these are the internals for forwards. They very well could have been an extra piece internals behind the primary on the other side. Man, I'm just not sure, but I had it all connected. But literally, this is all I need. You're gonna be under the pipe, so you guys are like low, 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 low. Do this real quick. So I don't think I can get you perfect. I'm gonna have to lay on the ground here for a second. Sorry, let me finish reading your messages, my friend. I didn't mean to blow you off like that. I didn't know who was here. I had to unlock the. Let me do this. I had to unlock the whatchamacallits to see. Unlock the messages because I have it set to hold for inappropriate content is what it just said. Or inappropriate comments is what it just said on my side. So what does that say? Oh, looking at it, brother man. Yes, that is her. Give the dog a boop. Of course I'll give the dog a boop on the nose. Of course. Buddy loves boops, my friend. Buddy loves boops. Where are you, bud? Right here. Let me give you a pat first, and I'll give you a boop. How's that? Look at me. Hey, here. Buddy. Let's do it this way. I have a cigarette in my hand. I don't want to put it near him. I'm not a jerk guy. You ready, mister? Can I give you a boops? Can I give you boops? Can I give you a proper boops? He's like, nope, rub the belly. Scratch my chest. This side. Ready? Look at me. Look at me. Look at me. Boop. How's that for a boops? Oh, my goodness. Oh, the baby. Oh, the baby's always going to bite me. Oh, he's so vicious. Oh, my goodness. Oh, he's going to attack my faces. Let's get this up out of the way. There's a boop. That's a vicious boop. That's one of our boops. We get a little, I play rough with him, needless to say, but not mean rough. Just fun rough. Because this is what he does. He comes right back over and says, okay, throw my stick, please. Throw my stick. Wait. Buddy, wait. Yes, Gino, she has arrived. Wait. Okay, drop it then. Drop it. You just want to sit? All right, you sit and chew on it. Do your thing, mister. You do your thing. Good boys. Oh, they're good boys. Yes, sir, she is here, finally. I've been talking about, getting a bike for at least the past 6 months, and then I wanted to kind of keep it under wraps. And clearly there is no more keeping it under wraps anymore, so she is finally here. Last night I swapped over the shifter side linkage. I've just been going around. Love the blonde motor, huh? Dude, I love this. Most Dyna riders and shit have black motors, black cases in here. This is called blonde, even though it's more of like a brushed aluminum or some shit. These are really sought after, and as you can see, the thing is just fucking clean as a whistle. If you hang on long enough, I don't know, what you got going on. I don't want to tie you up, but I will absolutely fire her up. Put the fairing on Friday, literally the day I got her. Put that beautiful front clamshell Harley fairing on. What else did I do? I think I just did linkage. Yep, I did shift linkage yesterday. And now today we're doing brake side and throwing on the MX pegs. So, but yeah, I can't wait for my GoPro. I have a GoPro. I can't wait to throw it on the chesty and do some ripping with this bad boy. It's going to be dope, dude, dope. So, enough of my chatter. Yes, these guys are red anodized aluminum. I believe they're like a 77.6, 77.1, something like that. They're just really nice, and they're a lot wider than I thought they'd be. They're literally about 3 inches wide, and I don't know, 3.5, maybe 4 long. They're just they're more than I expected. So I put this plate on. This is a plate for the footrest, right? I had to put this plate on. Loctited these guys, of course, red Loctite. I have blue that I used on the other side for the shift linkage, just in case I need to adjust it, but always red for your foot controls, always, always. And these don't like go up perfectly, but they go up enough. Now I need to connect the brake. So we got to go under. I don't know how well I'm going to be able to show it. Like I was saying, I brushed, I sanded the shit out of this guy last night because it had a little pitting, had a little rust on it. So essentially, this goes into my rear master, like so, and this literally just gets adjusted to the bottom of, let me get in frame, to the bottom of the brake pedal. And you adjust it by how far you screw it into the master, the rear master, or how far you screw it out is essentially how high this clocks, right, with me so far. So, yeah, the reason she's so bloody clean is Friday. The day I got her, I literally just went around with a fine-tooth comb. I realize I switch the camera so fast sometimes. I'll try to do some proper slow B-roll. I just went around everything chrome. Everything I hit with mother's ceramic cleaner, but man, is she just, you can even see me on the top of the heads. Look at top of the rocket boxes too, like she's clean. This should be just soaked with oil, years of oil leaking from underneath the fuel injectors, right out of the butterfly, which is just right behind here. But I mean, she's clean, dude. Every part of her is clean. Just got back up to live. Had to go back, show. Okay, boop, you made it. No worries, man. All good. All good. I just, I'm just blessed to have her. I'm psyched to have her. This bike's been, this bike's been a long time coming for me, my friend. An awful long time. And, of course, she is a proper twin cam. Hopefully you can see that because she is just so glossy. She's so flossy, but she is. She's a twin cam. She is a 19. That was my last bike. She's a 2006 Super Glide Custom. And man, she's just pretty as everything. So, I get a slug of water real quick. This is what I use on the tank, on the chrome, on everything. Mother's absolutely top shelf stuff. Ceramic. I literally got this at Home Depot. It is just amazing, amazing stuff. This and a chamois, which it's pretty filthy now, but yeah, that and a chamois, man, you're good to go. Actually, that's not a chamois. What do they call that? Microfiber towel. I'm gonna get you guys in a position to where I can actually film and hopefully film me getting some parts and pieces in. So I kind of have everything a little disarray, but for the most part, it's pretty good. I'm going to get both needlers here. Not going too far, but I'm right here, mister. That's a good boy. Want to see a cool old milk crate, man? Look at this. They don't make these anymore. They do not make them like this anymore. This is the kind with a metal rim around the top, so they don't buckle and flex, you know what I mean, and get all skewed. But how cool is that? An old hood. Look, 471. It was April of 1971. How dope is that? This thing's bulletproof. I've been using it just because I love milk crates as a seat for the past 2 days. But yeah, I'm a bit of a nut for milk crates. Milk crates and old ammo cans. Forget it. So I should have done more recording, but I was too busy complaining about that I didn't have access to Insta, which I thought was dog shit. You have to have 1,000 subscribers. They just changed it like 2 or 3 days ago. You gotta have 1,000 subscribers on Insta to go live nowadays. What the fuck's that all about, man? Absolute dog shit. So I was like, fuck that. Fuck Insta. I was just saying at the beginning of the stream, I don't know if you caught it, but a lot of people are gonna say, fuck off to Insta because of the simple fact of you can't go live anymore. Dude, that's absolute dog shit. All right. Considering it has to move inside of the master. Should I Loctite those threads? You know what? Honestly, it looks like it was previously Loctited. See that white gunk on there? It's almost like plumber's pipe dope. I think I should, huh? I'll go with the blue, though. I won't go with the red. This red's permanent. Blue is temporary. That's what I'll do. I'll go with the blue. All right, so I think I should have hooked that up. I didn't realize that this peg, the bottom of the peg mount's going to be in my way now, because where I need to connect this cotter is directly under here. I know it's a little tough to see. But real quick, what I need to connect. Let me see if I can do this back. As long as we can see this moving. Let's see. Yeah, there we go. See the brake moving? Yep, you can see it. Dead center in the screen. That's what I need to connect. But this plate now, my foot peg plate, is in the way of getting this freaking cotter pin in. So I just Loctited this. I don't know if I want to pull these guys back out now and then connect the line, the brake line, and then pop it back in. Ugh, kind of a conundrum. I haven't done this in 100 years, so. The other side, honestly, it took me all day, but it went by. It went by kind of fast. This is a little bit different. Let me try connecting the brake line just by hand from up here. I think I may be able to do it. Of course, I want to just hit this again to get all my fingerprints off it. But, and what side do I want to come on? Well, first I got to feel if there's a D10. All right, it has to come in from this side. This pin has to come in from this side. So, let me get this guy ready and in place. I'm kind of doing this blind, but I'm doing my best here, so that's all that matters, right? As long as I'm doing my best. All right. And then, hopefully, I can get the pin from the other side. Oh, the cotter pin. You know what? Fuck, I might have to just back this all out. Well, let's just try. I don't like quitting before I even get started. So, make sure this isn't directional. No, it's not. That's all gravy. Get this guy in. Make sure the pin's lined up. Oh, that looks money right there. Let's give it a little push. That's money. All right, as long as I can get the pin in. Did I just move? Oh, I moved it. You fucking dope. All right, I'm going to do it the easy way. I don't like taking the easy way out, but right now, I've been doing this pretty much all day. So, and I crank these on, too, with the best I have, which is hilarious, because I don't have a great big Allen. I think this is a quarter, but I do have a nut driver, Milwaukee nut driver with a 1/4-inch tip. So, hey, work what you got, right? Don't kill yourself. Work with what you got. So, as you can see, I'm not in the dugout. I don't have my millions of tools in the dugout. When I came down here, I grabbed a backpack full of tools, and that was about it. And so basically, I'm just saying this, I don't have all my shit right now. Otherwise, I wouldn't be just makeshifting fucking tools out of here. I'd be rocking these guys out the right way. But let me just drop these couple. It shouldn't be too long. It shouldn't be too bad. Oh, do I have this on reverse? I gotta keep this in the middle before I fuck up the ratchet part. fuck up the ratchet mechanism. Keep it in the middle. Middle is not forward or tighten. Had to show Mrs. K the boop, huh? I love it. Yeah, man, swear by it. Absolutely swear by it. It's absolutely the best shit on, mechanical stuff. Mechanical fasteners. You always want to, and I know what you're saying, you always want to add at least double security. Never mind something being tight with just a mechanical tightness, right? You want that surety that you're gonna have a liquid bond also. That's probably not the correct term, but yeah, you can see there was, let's get that a light. You can see there was existing Loctite, and then the shit I just put on. Is like more than almost 3/4 of the way up threads. Put these in a safe place. This boy is absolutely just all tuck it out. We've been playing all day. Are you aware I'm talking about you, sweet pea? Of course you are. He is just so tucked, but he never leaves his stick far, do you? No, you never leave your stick far. Fucking owl. So, I think this will be a little bit easier if I just take this guy out, attach the pin here, my brake pin, and then, oh yeah, it's going to be 100 times easier. Yeah, you can see a little red Loctite on the backside. All good. But the shit stains. Look, it even stains steel. This was just from 20 minutes ago, and there's already, well, I can kind of peel it off, but yeah, Loctite is the best shit in the world. Absolutely best mechanical tighten in the world. So, that being said, let me do this third way. So it was like this. Let's drop this down so you can see what I'm doing. I'm just going to hold it in my legs best I can, and then attach it this way. Oh, so much easier rather than breaking my balls. Well, now I know if I ever need to do this again. Pin, yep, there's a detent in there. So I'll show you what I mean by detent. So the pin wouldn't go in from that side because the pin has a head. See that detent? So the pin will sit remotely flush in there. Well, maybe it won't pass that side. We'll do this side. The pin will sit fairly flush in that guy. So that makes me a lot happier. Clearance issues, whatnot. So this back where it was. This side. Let's bring it down. Get it somewhat in position. So like I said, that's not directional. It looked like it lined up that way last time. So my pin comes in from this side. What are you doing, itchies over there, mister? I hear you. Alright, pin's in. Now I have to carefully, and man, I wish I had a cotter pin. This is literally all I got right now. I'm going to have to do a mental note and say, swap this out next time I get to an auto parts store, because I'm just not loving that. I'm not risking that on my fucking brakes, but I have zero. When I say zero, every single one of those little cool shop trays are absolutely empty up there. This is just it's not that type of house. It was before the old man of the house passed, but no longer. But I would love to slide a little tiny cotter pin in there. Hold on a second. I may have just sparked a little whatchamacallit in my noggin. Alright, check this out. I need to adjust this. Right? Dude, that was off the forward controls. I need needle nose. Those are off the existing forward controls. Let's see if they'll fit. I don't, this is an awesome book. I got this, came from Amazon a couple days ago. It's older, but it's a hand. Can't go wrong with it. You can see the pages are yellow, dude. It reminds you of something from like, right, a shop manual from the 70s or the 80s in school. It's invaluable, but it's all twin cam 88s, which is what mine is. Mine's a 1450 CI. 96 and 103s, 99 to 10. I get an 06, so that's awesome. And then this came 2 days later, which I was beside myself about, and of course all my tools are on it. Just breathe, man. Just breathe. Get myself all worked up over nothing. Want the stick? All right, come on. Let's do the stick, mister. Let's do the stick. Oh, the good boys. Ready? Okay. Good boy. You bring it. Mom. Good boy. Oh, that's a good babies. What a good babies. All right, so this one's called the Climber. I don't know too much about climbers, but I do know a lot about Hanes. So check this out. I move just this shit carefully. All right, so foot pegs. This one is for bottom, and then that's off of old equipment. Check this guy out. So I was using this guy to help me work with the master and talk about the rear master cylinder, right? Check this guy out. Climber, USA model 254. Harley Dyna series, FXD, which mine's an FXDC. It's a Dyna custom, fuel injected, 2006 to 11. So it starts at my year, which is just awesome. But look, they're also made by Hanes, so that's kind of dope. Now I can put this back. But yeah, super stoked. And how many damn pages? Like, and look, they're all indexed, which is just awesome. So if you want to find, let's see what this is. For instance, if you want to find braking, electrical, they're all earmarked. So all you have to do is go down the spine, find that red context, and then just pull it up. So one of the better manuals I've gotten. The thing was crispy. It was like brand new crispy, which was awesome. So let's see if this cotter pin fits that. I can absolutely scavenge from this guy because these are existing forward controls, which I'm going to wind up selling them on eBay. I'm never, ever, ever going to use them again. But let's see if this cotter pin will remedy my issue. The only thing that it may not is that hole. Hopefully it's coming through. That hole that this silly little thing is attached to is tiny. So, I mean, doesn't hurt but to try, right? Let's keep this guy. All right, he's already pinned. Let's see if I can get that freaking cotter pin in there. It might too big, but hey, man. Even if, let's see, the diameter is pretty, let's do it this way. The diameter is pretty distinct. That's a lot thinner than just one of these sides. One of these sides is about the diameter of both of these combined. But you know what? If I squish the hell out of it, I might be okay. Let's give it a go anyways, man. What's the worst that can happen? It doesn't fit. And I just pop this in and just bring this to the hardware store and I get one smaller, right? Like, might as well try and do the right thing, because that definitely calls for a cotter pin, not a wrapped up piece of old fucking broken keychain. One of those keychain, circles. Let me read what you're saying. I am. A wicked smile in my voice, dude. I am just... Don't have words, my friend. Don't have words. I haven't had my own bike in 20 years now. It was 2005. It was the last time I rode my own bike, man. So, having this guy is a godsend. It's a send by the gods, honestly. That's how I feel. I just feel like it was divine intervention by my gods upstairs, man. I don't even have words to explain it. Usually ends up working with bloody knuckles. Yeah, of course. I got a couple earlier, but like no biggies. Just just a couple little dingers. Couple little dingers, man. No big deal. No big deal. I got a little poke there earlier on, I don't know, it wasn't frayed cable, but it was something like that. It was like frayed cable. But yeah, it's always bloody knuckles, man. All right, let's try to fucking get this guy in there. If I can only get one side in, I'm okay with that too, and I'll just bend it over because I can always get a replacement for whoever. Well, let's see the diameter in holes between. Yeah, this one's a lot. You know what? Let me try something. Maybe I'll use this existing pin if it fits through there, because this one has just a tiny bit of slack to it. I'm just gonna fucking switch everything up. I'm gonna try it all, man. Let's see. Well, they have the same button head, same exact button head. You can see it's like I'm lining two 22 long rifles up. The height's relatively the same. The diameter looks fucking pretty close. So this is forward controls. This is mids. Forwards on your, what would that be, left? Mids on your, the other way around, right? Yeah, mids on your left, forwards on your right. I'm gonna try it. Fuck it. It's the worst that can happen. It doesn't line up. I'd rather put the, dude. My guy, like it was meant to be. I feel confident with that. I honestly do. Let me clean it off a little. I think it's brass. I'm cool with a brass pin. I mean, yeah, I'd kind of rather steel, but shit. That one hangs out a bit on here. I don't know how well you can see. It's about as close as I can get it. I don't feel bad about this at all. That diameter is nice. It sits in the recess really nice. I might be a huge fan of this. I want to see what it looks like from our peg side. That sits really nice in there. Super flush. I mean, it's going to be hidden. Nobody's ever going to see that. Look how nice that fits in there. Like a glove, dude. Let me pop it out so you can actually see the detents or the recess point that it locks into. Man, I'm going for it. You know why I'm going for it? Because I have a cotter pin that fits it right now. And if I do sell these, I'll just let the person know, hey man, check it out. You're going to need a little tiny cotter pin, which if it's anybody like me, they'll have common sense and know that this sucks. Well, maybe I can't fit the washer on that one. Hold on a sec. Let me see if I can beat it in. Too many cooks in the kitchen. Too much shit in my hand. Does that give me enough on the outside to still put that washer? I'm going to try to run it through anyways. I know that's a solid fit, so I'm just going to hold on to that one for a second. Yeah, there we go. Dude, winner. Winner, chicken dinner. That's for whoever needs it. And that absolutely works. And maybe it's not meant for that, but it works. It's a strong piece of steel. I don't think there's a big deal about scavenging my own parts. I don't think that's a faux pas. Especially if I'm going to sell something and I know this fits and I know it works. I don't think that's a big deal. Sometimes too tough on myself, like, fuck, am I screwing somebody? I'm not that guy. I am absolutely not that guy. I feel terrible, and I'd be selling this to a perfect stranger, and I'm still, stressing whether it's it looks good or if it's gonna be a good fit. Here we go, cotter pin's in, baby. That cotter pin is in. I just gotta open up the back, spread the bottom legs. And she is in like Flynn, kid. Turn it sideways. That's the correct way to. And then you just bend them. Proper mechanical. I'm not using the right tools, but that's all gravy. Let's still frame. Just want to spread them just a hair more. So I know there's no chance of that guy coming out. Alright, I am more than happy with that, dude. That's not going anywhere. Lovely. Walk this way. Everybody's looking at me like, what the fuck are you doing? Walk this way. Alright. Now, I know that that's good. Now I know that mechanical connection is top shelf. And I know that that's how my brake actuator works. I think we are on to something good, so let me get this in here very carefully. Before I do anything, I want to put the nut on the bottom of this so I don't accidentally kick it halfway across the garage. Ask me how I know that. Alright, I'm pretty sure he'll rest right there for a second. I am going to Loctite these guys again, which is a bit closer. I am going to Loctite these guys again. Hopefully I'm not boring too many of yous out there in YouTube land. I do get a little sidetracked. I am an ADD kid, so it is what it is. But people either stick around or they dip. And in today's society where everybody's kind of shot out anyways, and, you know, fucking ADD kids, like, it, I feel like I fit right in with our crew. I feel like I fit right in with all the other ADD kids. So I get lost. And I can talk in circles with the best of them. Alright, so wait. Before I put that in, I have to thread that guy in. That's right. I knew I didn't want to get ahead of myself for a reason. But I'm so glad I connected that cotter pin back here. Now I can make it go vertical. Okay, cool. That feels better. That's why I didn't go tight on these foot pegs yet, because I have to move these guys forward and then thread it into yeah, essentially this is just a stop. I don't even know if you can see this. Essentially, when I put this rod in, this nut is just like a stop for it. So I still am not sure if I want to apply Loctite, man. Like I am oh no, was I supposed to screw that in first? Oh no. Oh, this could be a bitch of a job. If that is. Yeah, fuck, I was supposed to screw this into the master first. Because that's how I got the last one out. What a fucking dope, see? That ADD shit is just fucking killing me, kid. Fucking killing me, Smalls. Alright, let me do this on the book. Because that's what manuals are for. Alright, so I gotta pop this guy out again. Did I leave the needle nose up there? I might have. Damn it! See, this is why things take me all day. I'm a fucking space cadet. I'm the first one to admit it. Round 2. Finish it. Son of a bitch. Alright, we'll get her done. We just do it in an ass backwards fashion. It is what it is, kid. That's why I'm terrible with lives. I'm good like shooting videos, not editing them, but shooting them. Or I'm okay, I should say. half decent. People like my reels. But I'm not very good with lives for the simple fact that I just fucking all over the place. Going every which way. It's Sunday. Alright. So now let's thread this in. That wasn't so painful. Let's thread this in. I wish I could give you a better view, but I really can't. So where's the master? The master, the front of the master's right there. There's not enough lighting and I don't have my headlamp on me. It's upstairs. But I don't know how far in. And should I add Loctite to that? I'm guessing I should. I am guessing I should. I'll just add it, just a dabble do, because there was existing Loctite on there prior. Adding Loctite to the master cylinder, backing the screw all the way up, setting the pin down, commencing, screwing in, mid-control. Let me kick this up just a little bit. Mid-control, brake line. Not really brake line, it's more of a brake rod. Alright, let me see where this is going to line up now. Roll this. Alright, so this is not left-hand thread. The other side of the shift linkage was left-hand thread. The front side, not the trans side. And that was tricky to set in there. I'll be dead ass. I'll be fucking 100% honest, that was tricky. Alright, so this has to sit vertical. Let's see when I drop this guy in where this exactly lines up. That almost, no, I gotta go in a little bit more. All right, so let's go, let's see if I can hold this. I mean, matter of fact, just pop a bolt in and just get this where I want it for now. Then I can, let me back this nut back up. Then I can kind of get this guy where I want it. All right, I have to go quite maybe 5 or 6 more turns. It looks like a bit more. Back this screw all the way back off, or this nut back off. All right, that looks a lot closer. Let's check that out, but I have to do it from up here. Hopefully this isn't too boring. I'm gonna have a smoke break after I get this attached before I even bolt it in, so we can go walk around and play with the dog for a minute. I'm gonna show you up here what's going on. Let me read this. Fucking stomping the piss out. Should be fine. Yeah, the duct tape generation, you're damn right. Use what you find. Fucking right, man. Absolutely 100% right, my friend. Duct tape generation, zip ties. Fucking, you know, it is what it is. So let me get you kind of up and above me. So that way you can see what I'm doing down behind here. Get you as close as I possibly can. So what I'm doing is, I don't know if you can see that. I don't even, I kind of want to call it a brake line, but it's not a brake line. It's a brake rod that gets threaded into the rear master and then fed up through the bottom of my actual brake pedal, my rear brake. So I have a little different play. All right, now this is going to come into play how far up I want it. And I went in too far because I certainly don't want it resting, you know, down here. And I learned a trick. Check this out. This is actually kind of cool. I learned a trick watching a favorite mechanic of mine. And he goes like this, except he's lucky. You know, well, I shouldn't say lucky. He's a professional at what he does. So, you know, I don't ever say somebody's lucky. Either somebody's good or they're not. So what I saw him do is to figure out, some rocks in my snakes, is to watch him figure out what height he needed. What he did is he put his sneaker, when he had his bike way up on the lift, 4 feet in the air, he put his sneaker on it and then actuated his peg that way, which I thought was cool, right? Toe heel. And he did something like this. I don't have the second bolt in right now, but he did something like this. Like, you know, figuring out exactly where he wanted his brake line, which I just thought was awesome. Like, and I'm gonna give him a huge shout out right now. Cruise the Originals, fucking the balls. If you like motorcycle content, you don't watch Cruise the Originals, I don't know what to say, man. I feel bad for you because Cruise the Originals is fucking awesome. So I know I'm gonna have to push down quite far to get this brake to actuate because I don't have the good Brembos. I got the stock bullshit. Brake calipers that look just like this. The old school ones, not the nice, new $400 ones. I can't afford that right now. I literally just bought a motorcycle, so I can't afford all the huge bells and whistles. This thing, as it is, was kind of a pretty penny. So I'm going to say somewhere about there. Now, what can I use right now to hold that in a position? I kind of like that where it is. Pardon me as I pull a Mr. Rogers on you. Don't mind me. What's today? Sunday? These are literally my Sunday socks. Why is that, Father? Because they're fucking holy. Oh, goodness. Yeah. Brutal. Fucking brutal. All right, let's see where we're sitting. That actually looks pretty damn close. Might need to unwind her just a bit. Give myself a little bit more slack. Let's unwind her. I tried to match up on the old threads. Let's go there. I tried to match up on the old threads what was worn and what was exposed. You know what I'm talking about, Gino, like what's been weathered and what's been hidden, to know how far in I got to screw her into the master. So that way it gives me a reference, existing lines from, the last time somebody had mids on here. And I just looked. This bike was bought in 06. It had two owners, two other owners besides me. And that's not bad. Two other owners besides me, and it had the mids put on in 13, so like they didn't. What's that? 6 years, 7 years? They rode it for 7 years with mids on, and then switched it to forwards. I'm just hoping it was an old guy, because nobody in their right mind should be putting fucking forward controls on a Harley, man. It's just bad biz. That's bad biz. I hope that's not too high. Maybe here. Maybe down just to here. I want to see if that lines up any better. And I cannot see from up here. I gotta go from down here. Man, this is what I was dreading because it's hiding right behind. Ah, nuts. All right, you know what I think I should do? Since now that's screwed in and I can't take this out to put that pin in, that's gonna be a bit more tricky. But I'm not freaking out yet. Let me pop this guy in. A little bit more red Loctite. Just on a couple threads, nothing major. Just enough to, trip into the other threads. I don't want this, like I said, coming out at 75, 80 on the highway, man. I don't want my right foot going boof. My whole peg assembly gone, so what I'm gonna do is tighten this guy up so at least I know where these guys are sitting. Then I can make my fine-tune adjustments with, oh goodness, my fine-tune adjustments with that brake line that gets attached to the, I don't know why I keep calling it a brake line. That's the only thing I think I know how to call it. A brake rod. I don't know what to call that. It's a brake line that threads into the rear master cylinder. I'm guessing, oh my word. I'm guessing that old red Loctite I put on here before is absolutely solidified because I still got maybe 5 or 6 more turns out of these bolts. And boy, oh boy, do they just not. Oh, do they not want to go in? I got them all gummed up. Well, that's good for me because now I know she's not coming out. Here we go. We're getting there. But I can't do it the easy way like I thought I could. Oh well, it is what it is. Good things aren't easy. Good things don't come easy, right? That's right. That is 100% true. Shoe trick's a great idea. It was the nuts. I thought that was awesome. Cruzy Original, fucking one smart wrench for doing that, man. Absolutely. Oh, man. Absolutely just a smart dude. I was like, wow, what a cool idea to get one from, a backward, standing back and looking at it going, because, the first thing you do when you come up to somebody's bike is you look at different parts and see, oh, that don't look right, man. Something's off with that. But yeah, what a cool way to clock the pegs and to clock the brake line like that. Very cool. Yeah, shout out to Ryan Cruzy at Cruzy Originals, Trick Bike Trent, and Tommy. I just bought a sticker pack from those guys and a t-shirt that I've been wearing for 2 days, so I figured I'd retire it, and it needs a wash. Bust out my Riverside shirt. All right, I believe, yeah, that one's tight. My real one's not. But I got a really beautiful t-shirt from those guys and a dope sticker pack. I want to put a couple of them inside of the fairing. Up there, the cool new windshield where you see my tachometer sitting, or my speedo sitting rather. Another thing about the Dyna Low Riders and the Super Glides is Dyna Lows have a tack speedo combo. So they have two. You can always tell because it looks like Mickey Mouse is sitting on top of the fairing. You can't see. But it looks like Mickey Mouse is like this, sitting on top of the fairing. Whenever you see the one, 9 out of 10, it's a Super Glide. At least that's my experience. I could be way wrong with that, but that's what I've seen. Dyna Low Riders and what else? Wide glides. Oh, I feel like I'm going to break this Allen. I don't want to break it. It's just a little guy. I do have a backup, but I certainly don't want to break this. I'm just glad that now it's not going freaking anywhere. But how's that for leverage? What a jackass idea. And I can do this too if I really feel like I need to. Let's get that in the middle so I don't break this. Here we go. That's tight. That's loosened. I don't want to break the ratcheting mechanism inside of here. These are cool. You ever seen one of these? They got all the different bits in the butt cap of the ratchet and screwdriver. You got just about everything. Some of these, like these guys, I don't know what the fuck that is. That looks like some security. It's the oddest looking thing. See that? It's like it's like a flathead bit with a Phillips in the middle. It's just weird. But these are neat. 14 piece, I think. I just thought it was really cool when I saw it in Home Depot. I'm like, yeah, dude, send it. I'll freaking take a set of those guys. I'm a big rigid guy. I really like rigid. I think rigid's where it's at. It's always been, at least since I got in the game 100 years ago. So I definitely dig rigid. All right, that guy is tight. I like wiping down a little bit while I'm doing it, rather than one big final wipe and I'm sitting there shining chrome for 35 minutes at the end of a job. So I just like, as I go through, to kind of clean up just a little bit as I get going, as I get through. It just saves a lot more work of cleaning up at the end of your project. At least I found that works for me. All right, so I think I'm gonna go rip a butt real quick. We'll go play with the boy for a minute. I know, a lot of people enjoy seeing the goofy shit I do, but it's always Bax and it's always Buddy. So he's the real star of the show. Let me I pound some water real quick. You're the real star of the show, ain't you, babies? Are you just a star of the show? Come here. Come here. This side. Oh, you. Okay, you can have water. Go ahead. Water, babies. Go ahead. He heard me drinking, so instantly he does this. I swear we're like Link. I kid you not. like linked, man. Him and I are just so connected. You pet owners know exactly what I'm talking about. Sometimes it's just on a deeper level with your animals, man. Speaking of animals, dude, all those chicks you guys just got, that's fucking awesome. I was like, what? That is so rad. Get your stick, dude. Get your stick. Go ahead, get your stick right here. Get your stick. You don't want it? All right, I get it. And then watch. As soon as I get it, you're going to go for it. Ready? Okay. Good boy. Let's do this. I'll try to take this out of my hand, you little turd. I got to bring it in some. Here we go. Okay. Now I can... Ooh, careful. Almost made me trip right over you, goofus. Ready? Okay. Good boy. Yeah, I need a breather for a minute, man. I've been in that garage since 10 a.m. I think it's like almost 7 now. Not even sure the exact time, but whew. This is this kid's favorite spot. Next to Mother Mary. Probably knock over soda machine. Yeah, son of a bitch. Definitely could. Dude, he won't tell. He will not tell. Look at him. He is not a teller. He is an absolute tough guy. He would never tell on me. He's about as solid as they come, man. Let me set this up real quick. Play sticks with him for a minute. Let you guys watch. Let's see if I can get a decent one. Any stars in the sky? Not really, huh? Ooh, welcome to Boston. 1.5 million planes in the sky. At any... Oh, did I lose him? No, he's right through there. Oh, I don't know if I can pick it up here. Yeah, I can barely pick him up. 1.5 million planes in the sky at any damn second. You ready, pal? You want to go play with your stick? Come on. Let's go. Let's go. Come on, Goofus. That's the boys. All right, let's go over here. Let me check some sticks with you. Come on. Good boys. Where's... Where'd you leave it? I got it. I got it. Ready? Okay. Good boy. Get it. Yeah, good boy. This side. Good boy. Oh, what a good baby. Want another one? Drop it. Good boy. That's a good boy. You get it. Okay. Good. You get it. Good boy. Bring it. Find another one. Where's your other big stick? These ones are little guys. Where's your big one? You have another big one out here. No, it's kind of small. No, it's kind of small too. Like this one? Okay. Good boy. Good boy. That's just concrete. I was chucking. I don't know why it was there. Drop it. No, you don't like dropping it. Let's find another one. Let's find another one, mister. Where's another stick? I see piles of poopy. I don't see sticks. Where's these sticks? Come on, you want to find? Hurrah. Hurrah. Oh, that's the only big one out here? I know. You always bring them in, huh? Mr. Sillies. You gonna drop it so I can throw it? You drop it so I can throw it. How about right here? Get it? No, you don't want it, huh? That's a good boy. Oh, he's such a good kid. He is just such a good kid, man. I have so much fun with that dude. He is just such a good boy. I tap on that tree right there. He usually jumps right up it. Good boy. Where is it? I don't know if he's looking for squirrels or what. What is it? What? He's up there. You see him? He's up there. You get him. He did it once. I think we're gonna get back to that in a minute. Come on here and enjoy the beautiful beautiful weather, man. It's a little stifling inside of the garage. Like I said, we've been in there all freaking day. Good boy. Are you looking up it now? Okay. Good boy. Where is it? Oh, what a good boy. That's a good boy. Okay. Good boy. You get it. I knew I'd get him to open up for a minute. He was all yapping. Yapping. He's a big boy. He's like 90 pounds. One of the biggest shepherds I've seen. Yes, he is. He's absolutely the SQ killer. Looks like he's about to bed down for a minute and do some chewing. He's starting to circle. Oh, it's pee time. All right, you gotta excuse him. He has manners like me. You gotta go, man. There is no, oh, excuse me. Can I take a break here for a second? Don't mind me. Carry on. As you were, my good sir. Yes, he's absolutely a squirrel hunter. You ready? Let's go back in the garage. Get your stick. Get your stick. Go ahead. You get it. Get it. Good boy, you get it. You're close. Come on. Get your stick, Bubba's. Get your stick. Right there. Good boy. Okay, come on. That's a good kid. Where are you? There you are. Over my shoulder. Okay. Hopefully I can do this. Whenever I come down these stairs, he like weaves behind me. He'll do right side, left side. It's the funniest thing in the world. Oh, he didn't. He stayed all right side that time. Wow, that was so funny. That's what he usually does. He does this funny weaving thing. I'm like, kid, you are just a howl. You are a howl, mister. But yeah, I need a block for my headlight. Hopefully you can see. I really can't. You can't see, but I assure you there's a gap right up between here, about an inch gap. About where my reflection is right now. My finger's not pointing on it good, but where my reflective finger is, right there is a gap in the headlight. So, it's not fitting great. I asked the dude I bought it from. It was an eBay purchase. I said, hey man, is that gonna, and yes, those miles are accurate. I have this on accessory right now, so don't worry, I'm not draining the battery. I actually have a Tenda plugged in right now. You can see it's green. Just got the battery Tenda lead hooked up right below the battery with a quick connect. That was the very first thing I hooked up, but yep, that's actual mileage, 2006. Under 10 grand, dude, that's fucking insane. But here you can see a little bit better. So this is a gasket that I had to put on. It's just a rubber gasket. I had to super glue it. Like knowing me, I epoxied it because I didn't have super glue. But I had to pop that in place. What it does is it prevents the headlight bezel from basically getting scratched inside of there. So it's just like a nice little neoprene thingamajiggy, right? Well, maybe you can see here. Yeah, there we go. There's a block that your headlight bucket, actually the headlight has a bracket on it, right? And then it comes with these fins. Well, it sits on this block. I know that fucking blinker line's in the way. That block is not long enough. So I need to get an extension block that brings me up to about here, and then the headlight can sit above. But yeah, there's a little gap there right now, which I'm not loving, but it is what it is. I like the sticker. Hopefully I'm steady enough. Right, like you stole it, baby. I'll tell you, man, I'm just beside myself about those MX pegs. Oh, I told you I'd fire this up, didn't I? Yeah, let me fire it up real quick. I don't want to get it too hot because I'm still working on it. But I told you I would fire it up. So if you want to hear it, give me a hell yeah in the comments. If you're still with me. I see one person in there, and there was 3. But I'll do a quick fire up if I can get one hell yeah in the comments. Just one. Just one. That's all I ask. One hell yeah, and I'll fire her up. So I'm gonna take her for a ride real quick. After I put the boy in. It's one thing I know absolutely about you, mileage on bike, and you do start saying it's a bit much. Hell yeah. Fuck yeah, let's go. Yes, absolutely, Gino. Abso-friggin-lutely, like I said, when I said this bike was 2 years in the making, man, I was not lying. It is absolutely 2 years in the making. And not just searching for this bike, because this bike would have been gone if I snoozed on it for 2 years on Facebook Marketplace, but the fact that I've been searching for super glides. The last one I looked for was 12,000, which isn't horrible, but still, it's not a barn find like this. Like I said, the blinker in the front tin is the only thing wrong with it. Let me shut my yap and fire this puppy up. This is one thing cool that Cruzy Original sent me with the sticker pack, and this was just a freebie, so I thought this was kind of neat. Wait till you see the flip side. That's my Harley key, dude. I've never had one like this. This is weird, huh? Circular one. So just Cruzy Originals. It's just yellow writing, so you can see it from far away if you drop your keys or whatever, with just like a canvas background. But check this out. I had to go limp. I thought that was fucking hysterical. That was too good. I'm like, yeah, buddy. That is awesome. Buddy, Hop, wait. Buddy, wait. You don't like it when I fire this guy up. It's too loud for you. You little monkey ears, mister. He's still looking at reflections on the ground. He's an absolute nut for reflections. Buddy, I'm going to fire her up. Get ready, okay? It's going to be loud. You wait. Back up. Back up. Back up. Back up. Thank you. The pipes on it aren't anything miraculous. It's not like a thunderheader or anything, but they are not stock. It's a Screaming Eagle 2-cell. So essentially, even though I hate saying this, when people go, oh, it's a stage 1 this, it's a stage 2 that, it's honestly a stage 1 because it has an aftermarket air cleaner and Screaming Eagle 2 pipes. But dude, she sounds pretty good. It's not that late. As you can see, it's still light out, but it's kind of a yuppie neighborhood, and a lot of people will get fucking butt hurt and do dumb shit. Like call the cops and like stupid shit like that. So ready? Oh, good boy. That's a good boy. Bring it. But yeah, she's a boss, dude. She's a boss. She doesn't just look kind of killer. She sounds mean. That's why I've had this stupid shit-eating grin on my face for the past, 3 days. I'll be honest, Friday was Thursday night. This is going to be fun to work on now that's a little warm. She's not that hot, though. Thursday night was like Christmas Eve for me, or Yule Eve, for the lack of a better term. Christmas Eve, just because of the simple fact I couldn't sleep. I honestly couldn't sleep knowing the bike was going to be delivered on Friday. I couldn't sleep, my friend. I could not. And it was real. It was real. I haven't had anything that's made me this pumped since my kid was born. I haven't had any reasons to be, overly excited, honestly. Something like this arrived, and it was a lot of hard work to get here. I gotta say that much. It was a lot of hard work. It was a lot of sacrifice and dedication. Without going into too much, but I was miserable for a long time. Before. And I tried to not let it show. But anybody that knew me on a personal, close level maybe could see it. This just put another pep in my step. It really did. This gave me the fire and the drive I need to do what I have to be doing as a person, as a man, as a father. this absolutely gave me a second wind to just be grateful, be thankful, be helpful, be extra kind, even towards, random people, strangers, just whatever, man. It just, I don't, not great with words. Me and my kid were just talking about this, a lot better with like writing and putting thoughts and words on paper, but this has been an absolute blessing, and that's the only way I can put it. Absolute blessing. And I'm just more than blessed and the last thing I am is ungrateful. I am just gushing with feelings of blessings to have this friggin' bike, man. It's just another level, absolutely on another level. All right, if I get up and go and get that, you can't touch it. So a lot of the times I'll go and get it, I'll reach for it, and he'll instantly just go get it, and then we'll tug a war. And I've been trying to break him of that. He's not my dog originally, but by default he's mine now. But he's my kid's dog. Anyway, if I go and get this, you can't play tug of war with me. So you wait. I'll throw it, but you wait. Okay, buddy? You wait. Up. You wait. You wait. You good boy. That's a good boy. You wait. I'll get it. I'll get your stick and throw it, but you gotta wait. Okay? He loves reflections. I'm doing this to try to smoke and mirrors him. But I'm not gonna dive in and get it because then that kind of breaks his trust. I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get your stick, okay? Up. Up. Good boy. That's a good boy. Okay. Right here. Hey. Good boy. Oh, what a good boy. He's such a good kid. He's such a good kid. All right, let me read that. Let me catch up real quick. With the chat. You are such a good boy, mister. Yes, you are. You're just a good boy. Music to my ears, too, man. Loud pipes save lives, Gino. Down the road deal, anyways. Absolutely. Under tunnels, down the road, down the highway. It's just... oh, what a bitchin' sound. Just bah! And this is a 6-speed, too. I've never had a 6-speed. Last bike I had was an XL Sporty, but it was a dope Sporty. It was like done up. It had a Fat Bob tank, low rider rear end. It had, I'm pointing here. I don't know where I'm pointing. When I go left, it's right. Right, it's left. Low rider rear end. What I have, the whole right side of it was kind of chromed out like this, except everything, battery box, everything. But it was almost just like this. It was black and chrome. I don't think you can miss with black and chrome on a Harley. I just don't think you can. I think it's kind of impossible to fuck up black and chrome. It's just, it goes so well together. And it's a showstopper. I busted out the Armor All last night. These guys look like glass now. It's amazing how many surface scratches they had. Those are aftermarket bags. I just looked what the guy paid for them. $679 for these bags, and that's the only embossment of Harley. I don't even know if, yeah, there you go. It's coming out, but I mean, they're nice. Hey, let me go inside real quick. They're hard on the inside and like nice soft leather on the out. Hopefully you can see that, but the bottoms, this is the face. Oops, turning it sideways. The face, as you can see here, is the only thing that's leather. The rest of this, the back, right? The back towards my taillight, the front towards my right thigh, and then what sits on the bike is all hard, which I thought was cool. Like, dude, they're decent sized bags for a Dyna. I mean, I could fit just about as much in there as, a bagger could with his. And I've never been a bag guy. It was the first time I've ever had a bike with bags. But honestly, like, I kind of dig them. And I haven't even rode this thing, like, legit yet. There is absolutely zero plate on the back of this motherfucker. But, yeah, man, I kind of dig the bags. I've never been a dude that likes saddlebags. Matter of fact, I took that one off on Friday, the one you're looking at. And fuck, it If I knew, I thought this was a convertible for a second because it came with this. This was the OG fairing, and it was absolutely heinous. Like, kind of doesn't do any justice. It came with this fairing. Dude, I used the hardware from it, but oh, it's so grandpa. It's like so old man, and I'm like, no, man, that's not gonna work. That is just not gonna work. It was wicked tall. It just looked hella goofy. But without getting too sidetracked, I've never been a bad guy. I actually like these saddlebags. They have snaps here, a snap here, and then, you know, your two buckles. But really, honestly, not bad. Oh, he's licking his paws. There's a stick. What a good boy. Doing some itchies. All right. This thing's cooled down just a bit. Let me see if I can still navigate back here. I hope I can. I'm running out of water, and I want to take this for a ride with this guy finally mounted. I had the other side mounted last night. Of course, I took it for a quick rip after I did the short mid-control linkage. Man, it's warm. I'd love to know what the temperature is, but it's still quite warm. Now the sun's officially going down. Alright, not too bad. It's a little warm. This guy heats up quick. Taking the air cleaner cover off, I realized she was getting a little warm. Just ripping her around the block. And I wasn't hammering on her at all. I hit third gear. I haven't even gotten out of third gear. I was realizing she's getting super warm, so I showed you over there, I took the football, they call it a football. I took the OG cover off, and it's like one of the weird football oblong ones. And this says, for HD twin cam covers only. So this is it's a Screaming Eagle air cleaner, essentially, is what it is. Buddy, where you going? And look how fucking filthy it is. And these aren't even ones that you can clean like the K&Ns. You can't wash this out and re-oil it, which is a drag, and I learned that just because I read it right there. It says, dry type element, do not oil. But I was like, motherfucker. So I took this guy off this morning, and I looked at the butterfly back there, and the whole top of it was just black, and I'm like, oh, I hope that's not baked in. I quickly just swiped it, and it came off with my finger. So that was a bit of a relief that, you know, my fuel injectors aren't fucked up, or you know, it's running too rich or something like that. I just realized she can't breathe. She just can't breathe. So I instantly made sure I remedied I think it's just like here. Leather from the bags are in the way. Straps. Let's see, that's better. So, yeah, I got one of these guys in the mix. $22. Like, you can't beat that. The rest of them like $60, $70. The Allen Ness one was like $90. Like, fucking, it's an air cleaner. I'm gonna replace it twice a year. I already spend that much on an air cleaner, man. That's just bonkers. I mean, I get the reusable ones, but all right, let's try to align this guy. Let me do what I was doing prior. I needed that quick smoke break, though. That was Mando. That was Mando. Hopefully this guy's not too hot. So the last thing you want to do is touch a pipe with greasy prints, because it absolutely cooks them right in. All right, so that is fastened. 100%. My foot peg mount is in place. Foot peg's tight. Found this hardware, which was great. I took it off the forward control hardware. Now I'm gonna match this guy up and miraculously somehow get my hand back here, and maybe that's why they did that stupid circular thing. Maybe that's why they did that, because there wasn't enough room to get a cotter pin back there. Possibly. Damn good idea. But this pin goes in like butter, so I really like the brass pin. What do you think, pal? Do you like the brass pin too? Huh? Hey, I'm talking to you, Mr. Cutie Pie. Yeah, you. It's talking to you. Talking to you, mister. So, alright, first I gotta get it aligned. I actually think that's pretty good right there. Does that feel... I wish I had a second person here. You know what? I might go with that. I just don't want to... I'm doing this off camera because you can't see me, but I don't want it up too high because that's going to stress the back of my calf while I'm riding. And I don't want it too flat because that way I'm pumping. I want it to where I just apply about that much pressure to brake, which I think I'm pretty friggin' close. And that looks like it's honestly locked in right there. So if I gotta come through the back side, let me see. Oh, I gotta come through the front side, that's right. Oh man, how am I gonna do that? There's not enough room between the rest. Oh no. Yeah, there's not enough. How is this even fucking possible? How do you get that in there? Alright, I gotta do some brainstorming real quick. Because that boot connected to the master does not move. That boot does not move. No. So how am I gonna rotate that out enough to get this peg in? Oh. I don't think I can fasten these because I'm gonna have to slide the peg up and under. You can't see what I'm talking about. I'm gonna have to slide the peg. I'll do this. I'm gonna have to slide the peg up and under. And when I say peg, I mean this guy. What I'm feeding through the brass little peg with my, excuse me, where my where the brake rod gets attached to. So this is my dilemma. Now you can see what I'm in. Right in, drop this peg. In here is the groove. So I'll come from the top. This is my brake lever. That's the groove that this rod has to sit in. Now you can see just right down here is where this pin goes, right? So the pin comes through here and then I fasten it way over here with the cotter pin. But my dilemma is this is in my... Good boy. Okay, you get it. Good boy. I just had to chuck it from a lane. I'm on my belly from a lane position. I'm going to have to loosen these again. This is the third time I loosen this foot bracket because that's the only way to get in here. Actually, will that even work? I don't even think that will work. Oh, no, man. Can't. I was thinking I could take this, swivel it out of the way, which that would work because the brake boot is on a swivel. I might be able to get it, yeah, right there. So the brake lever moves independently, right? I'm moving it right now. Moves independently of the mounted foot control bracket. All right, if I take these out again, which I don't know if I can, I just put them in with red Loctite. Fuck me. And I'm going by hand, dude. This is not gonna be easy whatsoever, but I'm gonna try to swivel it out of the way. If I can swivel it out of the way and get the pin in, I can swivel this back and then drop the bolts. Let's try that. I don't know if it worked, but I'm gonna try because that's my only option right now because I have no room to attach that pin from that rod, and I just made the engine run. My fucking brain or what? Oh, I might kill this. I don't know what I'm doing right now. I might kill this. Flat black pinstripe, wrap pipes. I do if I had the money. My dreams have always been the old army ones. Oh yeah, dude, wouldn't that be savage? That would absolutely be savage. But yeah, these silver pinstripes actually match the blonde block so well that I was just like, wow. And then of course the red accents here. The first thing I was thinking was, let's keep it simple. I may do front brake and clutch with the red accents, but that's literally it. I've seen too many good guys with bad taste ruin cool bikes by adding too many weird contrasts of colors, you know what I mean? And this kind of fucks it up with my green and my yellow rag here. It kind of takes away from the just black and chrome of her. But never mind the blue air cleaner. Don't mind that. That's going to be covered up with a beautiful chrome plate in 2 days. But this is what the football is, what I was talking about when I said the football. So this guy literally, well, it's delivered to me. I can feed it in real quick. This guy was delivered to me just like this. So mad chromed out. Like mad chromed out. Super chromed out. Absolutely love the twin cam cover. Love the clutch cover. The rockers, top rockers being chrome, and then that guy. Crash bars, you know. But I've seen too many good guys ruin good looking bikes by adding just weird contrasting of colors. I want to keep this bike super clean, super simple. You know, if I ever have the money, put a cam in, you know, turn it into a sleeper where the thing just rips. You know, it's an 88 right now, but if I put a cam in, it will put it well over 100 horse. I don't even know, honestly, what this has stock. I want to say 80 something. It's like 89, maybe pushing 90. I'm kind of bullshitting right now. I haven't got that in depth to it. I did know a couple weeks ago when I had all the specs on this bike, and I'm just like, it's really going to happen. I'm going to get it. And then all that went out the window because I realized I really was getting it, and I just kind of went mad. I went mad inside my brain going, oh my God, it's fucking real. It's really fucking happening, kid. It's the real deal. So, what was I saying? Yeah, small details. Just super small. Red. That's almost like a fucking burgundy, but you know what I mean. Very small red. I may do these guys, but then again, I may not do those red because if you see the pegs right now, that looks pretty cool. That's just a touch of red. And I was thinking of going chrome with them. Or the blonde, right? What color the block is. I thought that would be a really neat match. Didn't want to go red with the linkage because I'm just like, man, that's going to fuck that up. It will absolutely look so weird. Something red inside of all this black and chrome. You know, it would just like an eyesore. But I'll tell you, these are one of the best shift linkages. These Heim joints are just the nuts. Like, dude, tight as a drum. Just tight, tight, tight. So this was a game changer last night when I swapped from forwards to mids. That it took me all day. I haven't wrenched in a while, but you know, as you can see, everything looks legit fantastic. All the proper bushings are in here. The rubbers, you know, this guy's sitting nice and flush, Loctited shit. Looks good. OEM controls, right? OEM hardware. Like I didn't half-ass anything, nor will I. I want this bike to be as safe as I can possibly get it. I don't want parts and pieces flying off on the highway on me, but yeah, at the same time, that guy just looks like shit. That football looks like absolute dog shit. I don't need people to know it's a sequential port injection, you know, Dyna Super Glide Custom. I just don't. Black on silver looks so slick. It's such a good look. And a lot of guys with the Dyna Lows, the Dyna Lowriders love that black block. I love the blonde. I just think something about the blonde, man, it does it for me. It's almost like a brushed aluminum look. I am such a massive fan. I gotta take this off before I, you know, ride it one last time and I go ting, 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 ting down the street with it, but she gotta breathe. She gotta breathe. She is so grimy. Since I don't have a cleaner to put on it now, I absolutely must. So, all right, I'm going to figure this out on my own. It's tough to, I'm not going to bitch and moan, but it's tough to do this, stay focused, and get it done, especially with this boy bothering me every 15 minutes with a goddamn stick. Don't get it twisted. I absolutely love him to pieces. He's very needy. Oh, he's super needy. He just won't leave me alone. Can I get your stick? You leave it. You're not going to leave it? Okay, drop it. Drop it. Buddy. I know what I'm saying. Now you want to drop it. You're such a goofball. Are you going to leave it? No, you're not. Okay. He's not going to leave it. And I don't doubt him. I don't doubt him. I know him well. And I know he's not going to leave it alone. He's going to make me fetch it. So, with that being said, Gino, you're a fucking champ. I appreciate you. And, you know, your old lady's been putting out some primo shit, dude. I've been checking off the boxes on Facebook and, you know, on Insta. Like, it's legit, man. It is absolutely legit. So, you know, send her some love and a shout out. That I see what she's doing. Big things. Oh, his stick's available. I'm gonna snag it. Ready? Okay, come on. I got you, mister. Ready? Okay. Good boy. So I just gotta blast this out real quick. It will probably take me, you know, the next 45 minutes on camera. But 15 solo just because, you know, I'm an ADD kid, man. What can I say? But yeah, from the bottom of my heart, thank you for joining. You know, you're unstoppable on here. I appreciate you, your family, everybody, man. You guys are just next level, and I'm glad you were here for this, man. This made this YouTube live pretty rad. Is having my homie here with the bike, you know, talking me through it and just my moral support, man. I appreciate the hell out of it, but boy. I don't know what to say. It's still, I'm like pinching myself. I really am. I'm still pinching myself, man. I'm like, this is not real. This is not real life. This bike is still not mine. But I got the title upstairs that says it is, so. Fucking unreal. Unreal how shit works. You can be down in the dumps one moment and just something can bless you. Like that. It's like, you know, don't give up. Don't give up your dreams. They come true. They really do. And it's a game changer, man. It's a game changer. And this is going to be like the next saga of my channel. Like some biking Viking. Oh, bro! I may have just came up with a new name. Or at least a new side name, but yeah, I'll get into another level about this with my old man raising me on his Harley, and him and I going everywhere as a young man from 12 to shit. I think the last time I hopped on the back of his, I was like 17. But I'll get into that saga at some point. But yeah, this is more than just a motorcycle, man. It's something that's ingrained, and you know what I'm talking about. Either you is or you ain't. And I is, and I'm glad I is again. I'm glad I have two wheels to call my own again. Absolute game changer, bro. Just fucking game changer. And it's cool that I've been blessed by the gods to be able to work on it myself. And most people would be sending off to the Harley dealership and paying, you know, $700-800 to get it back. Lucky enough, I don't have to do that. I have the skills that my father, my grandfather, and all those good guys, like your uncle, you were telling me a story about that, or many stories about that have blessed you with knowledge. That's stuff that will never leave us, bro. With that being said, Summer Nuna Biking, Beantown Bushcraft. Buddy says much love, but he's too busy chasing the shadow. He's just frozen there. Watching his ears, he's so funny. Just funny. So let me get this done. Nothing but love and respect, man. So thank you guys. Everybody who joined, not just Gino, but whoever else hopped in, thank you much. I'm going to publish this video, this live through after I get this guy buttoned up and take it for a quick rip. Because I gotta, like this, instead of like this, with my freaking legs out like an asshole. Thank you so much. Buddy, thanks you so much. And nothing but love and respect. So, thank you guys. Much love. Beantown signing off. Have a fantastic night. Tell somebody you love them and do something savage. Till the next time.